My husband cheated on me with over 20 women. A short story by Emma Lascaux, narrated today by Howard MacDonald.
Chapter 4. Broken Vows, Shattered Illusions. The fallout from the public confrontation was swift and catastrophic. David was suspended from the hospital pending an internal review. The media had a field day, the scandal providing fresh fodder for their sensational headlines. And amidst it all, Caroline found herself in an unfamiliar spotlight, her private life laid bare for public consumption. Despite the chaos, Caroline found a certain calm within herself. She had survived the storm, she had faced her worst fears, and she was still standing. The woman who stood amidst the ruins of her life was not the same woman who had discovered David's infidelities. She was stronger, hardened by betrayal, tempered by pain. Meanwhile, David was busy playing the victim. He claimed his indiscretions were a result of stress, of losing himself in the demanding world of medicine. He played the repentant sinner, begging for Caroline's forgiveness in tearful interviews. But Caroline was not swayed. She saw through his performance, the last desperate act of a man who had lost everything. The legal proceedings began. Caroline filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. She watched as David squirmed in the courtroom, his charming facade crumbling under the stern gaze of the judge. The proceedings were lengthy and bitter, but Caroline remained resolute. In the end, the divorce was granted. Caroline walked out of the courtroom a free woman. She had lost a husband, but she had found herself. The woman who emerged from the shattered illusions of her marriage was not the naive bride who had believed in happily ever afters. She was a survivor, a woman who had stared betrayal in the face and emerged victorious. But her victory was not without its losses. She had lost her trust, her belief in love. She found herself navigating a world that was both familiar and foreign. Her home felt empty, the silence a harsh reminder of her solitude. Yet she was not defeated. She had survived the worst, and she was ready to face whatever came next. And so, Caroline began the next chapter of her life, a life that was not defined by her relationship, but by her resilience. She threw herself into her art, her canvas a testament to her journey. Her artwork became darker, more intense. It was no longer just a hobby, but a lifeline, a way for her to express her pain, her anger, her strength. As she navigated her way through the broken vows and shattered illusions, Caroline found a new purpose. She decided to use her experience, her pain, to help others. She started a support group for women who had faced similar betrayals. She shared her story, her journey from victim to survivor, and in doing so, she found a new family, a sisterhood of women who had been scarred by betrayal but refused to be defined by it. Caroline's journey was far from over. There were days when the pain threatened to consume her, days when the loneliness felt overwhelming. But she was not alone. She had a sisterhood standing with her, supporting her. And with each passing day, she was healing, becoming stronger. She was no longer just Caroline Phillips, the woman who was cheated on by her husband. She was Caroline Phillips, the survivor, the warrior, the beacon of hope for others. And that was a title she wore with pride.
My Husband Cheated on Me with Over 20 Women is made up of 6 chapters. The best way to make sure you don't miss any is to subscribe to the Romance Diaries. The next chapter is Chapter 5, A Parade of Paramours, The Unlikely Sisterhood.